Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Just a beautiful approach shot. Not a gimme, but well within his range. So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Trying to grind out a par here. Needs it. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Frank, the 14th, a shortish 495-yard hole.
Only because it's downhill. If you can get that ball running down the fairway, then it certainly sets up a good second shot into this stout par 4.
And that ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed out there. That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Putting a good round together now at 4 under. That's the end of round 1. We saw a lot of good golf out there today, Frank.
And it was a bonus to anyone that got off to a good start today.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Boston Championship.
Ah, nice.
Looks good. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze.
Second shot.
Third shot, looking for a good one.
Finally, something happens that's good.
That's a nice shot right there. Frank, looking at the 8th, par 3 of 213 yards, obviously short is trouble.
Yeah, that's where it's narrow. Ideally, you want to fly that ball more, sort of at least 10 or 12 yards onto this green, where it starts to widen up.
This is a good-looking shot. Birdie try up next. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. And with that birdie, moving into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
And we're starting to notice the name.
Frank, I love a hot dog and a soda at the turn. How hard is it to take a giant bite out of this 9th hole? Looks tough.
It is. Everything sort of bends where those two bunkers are, and that's sort of 350 yards to get past that. And there's an annoying little bunker that's about 30 yards short of this green. So you have to be precise with both the first and the second shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, golf so often is a game of avoiding something. What do you want to stay away from here at the ninth?
You have to avoid that little pot bunker just short of this green. If the pin's at the back, it's fine. You can fly the ball into the middle of the green. But if the pin's on the front, just make sure you carry that little bunker.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Up on the back.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. These putts keep the round together. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Doesn't dig into the lead with that par, but Frank, sometimes, and you know this as well as anyone, you just have to kind of maintain your footing out there. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Boston Championship.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle-nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up. What a birdie. Now just a handful of players in contention.
Frank, the 14th, this is a dogleg left, 495 yards. Another case where the driver will set everything up.
But you have to avoid those mounds on the left. They'll just snag your ball.
That's in the fairway. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the sensational effort at eagle, and now a good move on the leaderboard.
Name up there in bright lights. Interesting to see if that gets a little attention.
All right, Frank, we're teed up at the 15th, and a lot to talk about with your caddy on this tee shot.
Yeah, which club, which line, series of bunkers down the left. That one short right doesn't really come into play. Another one, really, fairway first. Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
You hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that hole location. Just a beautiful approach shot. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course.
Boy, I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Just 2 holes left to play here at TPC Boston. Frank, we're on to the 17th, and what can you tell me about this 412-yard par 4?
It looks like a dogleg left, but you don't play it that way. Hit it straight down towards that bunker on the right side. Then the second shot's downhill.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. We'll settle. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Perfect. And in the hole. What a shot. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston has generated a lot of buzz through the years, hasn't it?
It has, and those changes have just made this finishing hole so much better. The fact that they've narrowed up the front of the green, they've made that left side more severe. Now you can't bail out on the left. If you do, it's an awful little pitch or even a putt up the hill.
The addition of that hot bunker, Frank, how has that changed the hole?
Well, if you stray off the tee or find one of those bunkers with your tee shot, you really have to be aware of exactly the distance that little pot bunker is away. Because if you just sort of whack it out of the bunker and lay it up there, you find the next bunker, then you're in trouble.
Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
And it is in.
Amazing. Amazing.
Generates quite a bit of buzz, doesn't it?